Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Oxy Infernape, and this is my CPC D League Season 2 Week 8 battle versus Falcon, coach of the Kentucky Fried Torchics. So, I am 5-2 going into this game, and there are 10 weeks total, so I have a pretty good shot to make the playoffs at this point. If I win one more game, I should be in a very good spot. Even though I lose out, I still have a decent shot to do a really nice differential, at least for my record. So, yeah, I'm still just trying to win as many games as I can and maybe claim the top seed in my conference. I think going into this game, I was, I guess, half a game behind the team in first because he had only played 6 games. He's 5-1. And then he's 6-1 now. I don't think Sam Kerr has played Week 8 yet as the time I'm making this video. But as you might be able to tell from my voice, I'm kind of sick, so I'm just going to make this more brief than usual, so I'm not doing a team builder. My opponent's team, I'll just briefly go over it. It's these 6 that you see here, plus Zygarde 10, Scrafty, Dusclops, Wigglytuff, and Ampharos. And my team, I did make a transaction, by the way. I dropped Wobbuffet for Medicham, not bringing Medicham, but just still wanted to mention it, because Medicham is a cool mod, and I feel like Wobbuffet, it just wasn't really helping me that much. But my team, I'll just go over it briefly. So I got my Houndoom, my Boy, my Mega, cool guy there, just 3 attacks and sub. It's just dual stat Vanguard around. Dragalge is a Shed Shell because he does have a Gothitelle and just 4 attacks. Feeny is Assault Vest because Assault Vest Feeny is a cool Feeny, just with Nature's Madness, 2 attacks, and Hidden Background. And then Scarflando with Rocks. I didn't really need a 4th move, which is why I had Rocks in there. A Rocky Helmet Steelix for the Mega Pinsir, with Rocks and 3 attacks. Then my Celebi's kind of weird. It's a Braviaries set with Dazzling Gleam, Energy Ball, Calm Mind, and Baton Pass. So, let's just get into the battle. I lead with my Lando, I think. Yeah. As he leads with Goth, which is totally fine for me. I click U-turn, do a lot. As I go right into Houndoom. So, he goes for Psychic, and that is cool. So, this game's moving pretty fast. Let me just slow it down. So I go for Sub, because he's going to have to switch. This shows me he's Scarfed. I go for Background, do a lot. But he's Scarfed, so I have to switch here. So I go into my... Sorry, that went a little faster, I thought. As I go into my Steelix, this makes a nice double into Volcanion. Here I can just go right into my Dragalge on the Steam Eruption, as it doesn't do too much. Shows that he looks like he's modest, max special attack, but non-boosting. So I go for Hidden Power Ground, and he's going to go into Extra Drill. He goes in Goth, which is fine, because I have Shed Shell, so I can just switch. I go right back in Houndoom, and another free switch into Houndoom is great. So I just go for a sub here, I think. No, I just go for Dark Pulse, because yeah, it was free, really free. I was figuring maybe Scarf, so I just wanted to scout and play it safe. And he would have to go for the Steam Eruption area if he was Scarfed, or even in general, so Celebi was a safe play. But he actually goes right into Serena, which is a little annoying, because, you know, he can just pivot out for free. But I'm just going to go right in my Steelix, that way he'll take Rocky Helmet damage and get punished for a U-turn there, at least, which is pretty nice for me. As, yeah, he'll take more than I take from the U-turn there. He brings the Volcanion, makes a really nice double into his drill. Actually, that wasn't the nicest double. Sorry. He makes a double into drill. I think I semi-predicted that, / semi was fine if he stayed in. So I went to Feeny, which is pretty safe play. So Feeny is just nice versus the drill here, so it's a fine play to make. Let's stay in and go for Madness, because I might want to switch into Serena. He goes for Iron Head, does a chunk. Now switches into Volk on my Surf, so that was pretty good. Well, pretty good play, but didn't really matter too much. Goes for Sludge Wave as I go for Nature's Madness and do half, of course. Now here I switch into my Dragalge just to keep my Feeny around if I need it. And then I go for a Draco here just because it'll kill something. It kills Goth, and I'm fine with that. So finally something dies. We're up 6-5, looking pretty nice here. So it brings in Drill as, you know, you would think that he would. It's a free switch into Drill. And then I go right into my Lando as he does make a good play with Iron Head. So I thought he might, but I could still have 2, so I'm fine. And I'm Scarf, so I'll outspeed him. Even if he is Scarf, which I think he was Scarf Drill. Sorry, my voice is... Ugh. So, then I give Serena my U-turn. So I clicked Dark Pulse there because, 1, I thought I'd kill anyways. Turns out, looks like he was Assault Vest and like max HP. So, so it did not kill, and I thought he'd switch or it'd kill, so that's why I went for Dark Pulse. I got a little lucky with the flinch, but, I mean, I guess he was just sagging off, which makes sense, but I just didn't think he'd be able to live or he'd switch, so I don't know. It worked out, though, whatever. I got the flinch. Lucky that. So he brings in Drill as I go right into Celebi. On the Earthquake, which I chew. so I could still live 2 Iron Knights either way. He goes right into this thing on my B pass, predicting the switch, into either that or drill, either that or pincer. So then he goes for power gems. I can just chew that and knock him out with a better round. So Dragology has 2 kills now, and Handham has 1 because he killed Trina. In comes drill, so I just go right and do. I made a ballsy play in Steel X, predicting him to Iron Head. Very ballsy play. I didn't really predict the switch into pincer, but I guess it worked out because everyone is celebrating. Then that makes sense why he went into pincer. But I thought he'd click Iron Head, so I wanted him to be locked into that. As you know, you take rocket armor damage, so I wanted him to be locked into that. Turns out he just switched into pincer, which is pretty ideal for me. Thought he'd switch here into either Volcanion or drill, so I went for Earthquake actually, as he does stay in. So he goes for SD, which is pretty spooky. Earthquake does nothing. So here, he goes for CC, which I do live. He did like a max roll, like very close to it, to knock me out. So yeah, I was almost guaranteed to live this, so not really too much hacks here. Then I just go for Stone Edge. Thankfully, do not miss, and he gets clopped by Stone Edge. So then in comes Excadrill. So I go into Lando, as he makes a wise play and clicks Iron Head here. But here I figure, you know what, let's keep the 6-0 going to hound him on the Iron Head. I can click sub on his switch and then win from there. So yeah, it goes right into Volk. I sub. He is not Scarf, we knock him out. And then he's going to bring in Drill and just get plopped by my Flamethrower in just a second. Yeah, he was Scarf Drill. And then Drill goes bye-bye. So that is a nice and clean 6-0 W for me. So that was cool. I didn't expect it to be a 6-0. It didn't really seem like it was going to be like for most of the game. Like he was making some nice plays earlier in the game, but it worked out, and I was able to play pretty well. And my prep was pretty nice this game, I think. So we are now 6-2 plus, I think, plus 20, which is nice. So our chances of the playoffs are looking very, very good. It's not guaranteed yet, but it's very close to that. We need like a lot of scenarios to happen for me to not make the playoffs. So very good chance to make the playoffs. Even if I lose my last 2 games, still look pretty good. But the next 2 weeks, I do play some pretty tough teams. I play John, who I think he's 6-2, and then Zamcro, I think he's 6-1 at the time. So pretty tough teams in my last 2 games. But after that, we will hopefully have playoffs. So so we will see how it goes then. Sorry that I'm sick and this video is short and my voice is really deep and raspy. But I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.